So let us go for.
This conference will now be recorded.
So in yesterday class we have discussed about bulk insert task. Okay. So now let me go for another one, data profiling task. Okay. So that at least so this is next one is data profiling task. I will start the XML task tomorrow. Okay. So let me go for data profiling task. So what is this data profiling task will do is, okay, if you want to profile the any table data, okay, data profiling is nothing but analyzing the table data for cleaning purpose. Okay. So data profiling is nothing but cleaning. Okay, if you have any invalid data or incorrect data or any junk data in the tables, okay, we can find out by using this profiling option. Okay, so let us say one of the requirement is, so they want to convert your tables from unnormalized to, okay, normalized format. Okay, so they have asked you to recreate the table from non-normalized unnormalized format to normalized format, and before creating they have asked us, hey, identify any junk data is there in the table and remove those junk data. Okay. They asked you to send you a report, okay, to find a junk data in the table and clean those junk data. Okay, like this. So how to find, in order to clean the junk data we have to find, no, in each and every column which is junk data, what type of data is present. Okay, so to do that analysis, okay, we have this data profiling task. Okay, so what does that it will do is, let us show you. Now let me go for this. So inside this we can profile, we can inform, okay, uh, which table data we have to profile. Okay, and after profiling where you want to store. Okay, now let us say you can go for and see we have one quick profile option is there. Let me go for this quick profile option. Okay, so here you can specify. Okay, first of all let me create a connection to that database. Okay, so it is using the .NET provider since it is ADO.NET connection. Okay, let me specify the server name and the database name. So let us say I have want to profile one of the adventure bugs table. Let me go for this adventure bugs. Okay, so click on OK. So in that database it will show up what are all the tables present. Okay, so you can select any table. Let me select some table like dim product. Okay, so now you can see these are all the things it can analyze. Okay, so it will go and see how many null values are present in a particular column. Okay, what is the standard mean value, deviation, standard deviation value. Okay, if any date period is there, so what is the minimum date and maximum date. Okay, and what is the minimum value, maximum value, and column value distribution. So this is the very much important, like it will go and analyze the each and every value in that particular column. So let us say one of the junk column, one of the junk value like A, B, C, D is X, Y, Z is there, and it will show that okay, this is the junk data, and this junk data is present in how many records. Okay, so it will go and see it will go and search row by row. Okay, in that row by row, it will take one value. Okay, let us say a particular column value, and it will say, hey, this value is present in so many records. Okay, so that we can send that data to the customer, and we can ask him, okay, this many records are having this value. Do you want me to clean up? Do you want me to delete those rows? Okay, like that. Now let me show you the output also. So these are all the things it can analyze. Okay, now click on OK. Now go to the general section. Now where you want to store after analyzing, where you want to store? I want to store the data. So do you want to create in a new file? Yes, I want to put the data into a new file. Let me click on browse. Okay, so let us go for our folder. Now let us go for data profile. Okay. So do you want to store the data in XML format? That is also fine, or a text format, that is also fine. Okay. So let me go for and storing the data in .xml format. Okay. Okay. And if it is already present, do you want to overwrite it? Yes, I want to overwrite it. Let me make it as true. Okay, click on. So that's it. Okay. So what it will do is, okay, so it will profile the table data and it will store it in the particular location. Let me execute this. Okay, now you can go and see that. So now you can see we have one data profile is created. Okay. Now how to analyze the table data? How to analyze that profiler data? So to analyze that, we have one application will be installed. Once you can see here, we have one data profiler viewer will be there. Okay. So data profile viewer will be there in order to just to analyze this. Okay, profiling task. Now let us go for this. Okay, once you install the SQL Server data tools, so it will also get installed. Okay, now let us go for, so open our file. Okay, now you can see we are able to open that particular file. Okay, and now you can go and see that So we are analyzing the dim dot product table, dim product table, and now you can see column length distribution profiles. What it will do is, what it will say is, okay, so these are all the columns present in this table. Okay, these are all the columns present in this table. So it will go for each and every column, okay, and analyze what is the maximum length value. You can see what is the minimum length value and what is the maximum length value and how much count is there. Okay, so it is saying that with this first column, so with the length as 17, this much count is there. With 11th as 19, this much count is there, like that. Suppose if you go for color, you can see, so with color as 2, there is 254 records present in this table. Color length as 2. So is there any color with length as 2? So all are 3-letter colors, no? Then what is this length of 2? Okay, so maybe not availability, means NA color, means there is no color for this product. Okay, so it will go and analyze the data like this. Now let us go to our actual table and see whether that is correct or not. So now let us go for to the adventure box and click on new query. Okay, now let us go and see. So let us go for distinct color comma distinct color. It is executing. Let it execute. So now you can see that, so there is a color called NA is there, okay, and if you want to see the count of that, let us go for, so lengthwise in this, let us see, comma count of records, okay, group by color. So now you can see that with NA color, okay, there is 254 records is there, and with black color there are 133 records is there. So that is what it is doing for each and every column. So now you can see with the length as 2 there are 254 records, okay. So with the length as 5, so some black is 5 letter, and one more thing, silver is 6 letter, multicolor is, you can see multicolor is there, white is there. So all this with 5-letter word there are 155 records are there. So it is going and analyzing the each and every column like this. So if you find any abnormality, okay, so let us say if you thought that okay, there is no product, there should not be any product without any color, okay, you can go and report to the customer, hey, there is a records whose color has NA this many records, so tell me whether these are valid records or not. Okay, so that is what is called lengthwise analysis. So not only for, it will go for each and every column and it will analyze the length of records. Okay, and now we have one more thing called null ratio. Now we can see in each and every column, okay, how many null values are there. Okay, we can go and see. So for one of the column, okay, for one of the column, most of the 100% of the records are null values. Okay, if anything is greater than 90%, okay, so you can tell to the customer, hey, this column is having 100% null values, so do you want me to maintain this column in the new table? Okay, so you are creating a new table design, no? You can ask him, hey, this is having null values. So do you want me to consider this column or not? Like that. And the important one is value distribution. So here we can easily find, you can see here in that particular column, okay, what is the value and how many records are present. Similarly, if I go for color, we can see earlier it was showing the length, no, now you can see it is showing the, okay, this with this value there are this many records. Okay, so it will give for each and every column. Okay, it will give for each and every column. Okay, and if you find that hey there is which is not normal, you can go on complain to the customer. You can go and refer to the customer, hey, this is so and so junk value. Let us say if it is xyz ccc is there, so it will show that value and how many records are there. Okay, so we can confirm to the customer, okay, with this junk data this many records are there, do you want me to delete those records? That's it. Okay, and this will be very helpful for the customer. Okay, so because we are analyzing by value wise, so you can go and ask the customer, hey, whether these are valid records or do you want me to remove those records? Yes. Now you can see we have one more called statistic profile is there. It will show us this is for only numeric columns. Okay, this statistic information is for only numeric columns and date columns, but not for string columns. Okay, so now you can see that. So days to manufacture, what is the minimum value, maximum value, mean value, standard value. Okay, for any price column, you can see this is the minimum price, maximum price like this. And for any date columns, you can see this is the date column, what is the minimum date and maximum date available. Like this. Okay, so that is what it will do. We will do in this data profiling task. Okay, we will analyze the data. Okay, and you can give a report to the customer. So that is about the data profiling task. Okay. Okay, so that is about the data profiling task. Now let me go for next one. So any doubts up to this? Now let me go for execute package task. So what is this execute package task means? Suppose if you want to define the dependency, okay, suppose if you want to define the dependency between your packages, okay, so let us say there is a requirement like or there is a process like, so out of these packages, okay, so this package has to start first, and on the success of this package, okay, any other package need to be started, and once that execution is success, I need to start with the data profiling task. Okay, so let us say first my requirement is, my customer requirement is first execute SQL task has to be done, and once it is success I need to go for bulk insert task, and once it is the success I need to go for, so let us say some data profiling task. So if you want to define the dependency on the flow of execution of your packages, okay, then you have to go for this execute package task. Okay, so now you can go and see under the first package. So we have this one row, and under the second package, or let us say first you want to execute this. Okay, then what you can do is we can go to the execute package task. Now inside this we can select the packages which you want to set the order. Okay, go to the package, and here it will show the list of packages we have developed in this solution. Now let us say you want to go with start with first package. Okay, and that's it. So let us give the name as, okay, first package execution. Okay, now you want to go for next one. Now after execution of this package you want to go with, so let us say some bulk insert task package. Okay, so you want to go with some bulk insert task package. Let us go for execution of bulk insert task. Okay, now okay, okay. Now after that you want to execute the data profiling task package, then you can go on define the dependency like this. Okay, package, so you can go and select which package you want to execute. Now let us go for data profiling task. Okay, and go for this central. Okay, like this. Okay, so like that we can define the dependency, okay, between the packages. Okay, now you can go and execute this. So first it will try to execute this first package, and after that it will go for bulk insert package, and after that it will go for data profiling task. So now you can see it is coming for first pack execution. Okay, now you can see it has executed successfully. Now let us go and see. So since one of the package is failed, one of the task is failed, okay, it is treating entire thing as failed and it is not continuing. Okay, once it is success, then only it will continue. Okay, so in this case what we can do is, let me, okay, so if you want to make it as failure, if you want to make it as completion, that we can do. But here, so if it is already there, it is dropping and it is recreating and it is inserting the data. No, so let me go for here. Now we can change this as success to completion. Okay, whether that is success or failure, okay, it has to go for the second one. Okay, now let me execute one more time. So now it has come for the first package. Okay, it is executed, and now you can see it is going for the bulk insert task and it is executed. Now it is coming for data profiling task package and it is executing. So now you can see so one by one it has started executing the packages like this. Okay, so this is how we can define the dependency, okay, or define the order of execution of our packages. Okay, so I will stop now, okay, because two of the students are missing, Rakesh and Ravi. Okay, so we'll continue tomorrow. Okay, is that fine? So I don't